ये एक तपस्या और त्याग से कम चीज़ नहीं है।
जैसे एक बाप मरता है नहीं उसको रोता है, ऐसे रोज भी आए थोड़े थोड़े। अब मन में आवे बा थोड़ी थोड़ी वो एक गीत गावे हम, अरे तेरो मैया बाप मेरे जब नहीं आयो तो को रोज लुगाई के काजे हफ्सा भर भर रू है। इस तरह से हमको रोज भी आया।
बाप दादे इनकी ज़मीन छोड़ना कोई सहर्ष बात नहीं है।
But that was the most and the biggest sacrifice anybody could have given, to help Ranthambore become what it became, which is to give up the traditional homes in which they've lived for thousands of years so that the tiger could flourish.
जंगल में शेर नहीं तो कोई राजा नहीं, सब उसी के नीचे डांग है, वो उसी के लिए है। जंगल है उसी के लिए है, और हमने जंगल उन्हीं के लिए छोड़ा कि वही शेर बढ़ाओ, खूब बढ़ाओ और बढ़े।
Even in 1973, Ranthambore had 16 villages in the core area of the park, and they were all sort of living there with their cattle and plowing most of the land that would have normally been grazing land for deer, which would be the mainstay of the tiger's food. Shri Fateh Singh Rathore, he convinced 16 villages to relocate outside, and that actually changed the history of Ranthambore.
साहब कह रहा है तो इसकी बात को मान करके हमने ये किया कि भाई बाहर इस जंगल से निकलो तो मौज करेंगे, और पढ़ लेंगे भी।
Ranthambore itself is surrounded by 96 villages whose own population is growing. So in 1973, when it got declared as a Project Tiger Reserve, there was, let's say, 70,000 people. Now there's nearly 250,000 people, in 30, 40 years. So this was creating additional pressure on the park, with the people living outside suddenly seeing more mature sort of grasslands where they could take their cattle in. And my father sort of zealously protected the park, but he began to realize more and more that keeping people out of the park using force was not something that was going to last, especially in a democratic country. That really opened up the discussion and dialogue amongst people that wanted to save the tiger, to start looking at how people's lives could be improved and how people could be connected with the conservation effort. And that basically slowly led to the thinking that maybe some work needs to be started outside the park to engage people positively with how the park is looked upon by the local people, and how local people can actually understand and feel that they have a stake in its protection and that there's some benefit to them. While I was training to be a doctor, started to feel more and more about these issues, and when I came back after becoming a doctor, I wanted to start some kind of work with the local people. I started my healthcare program, and it was a very basic primary preventive healthcare program where I had a hospital on wheels, and I would visit 33 villages every week. As a doctor, I always felt that this access is much more welcoming, because you are going into their home when they are actually sick and they need you. And so when you treat them and their families, you somehow develop a relationship which becomes a very strong bond. Today we have a state-of-the-art hospital in Sawai Madhopur town. And the good thing about the hospital now is that it's good enough for me and my family to be treated there. It's not like a poor people comes there and gets average treatment. when we started setting up the school, once again the thought process was that the school should not be just any old school. The idea was that the school should be good enough for my children if it's going to be good enough for any child that lives around Ranthambore to come to that school.
My school is the best. Firstly, Sir Fateh Singh Ji sir, he allowed me to study free in the school to give me free education.
School is very nice. We have all facilities, and then teachers are also very nice.
You can see really poor, impoverished sort of families being able to send their children to the school, and the children actually competing with some of the best children in India in terms of universities, in terms of degrees. On an average, I think we have 90 to 100 children that study in the school on a scholarship, and some of these children, which are passed out, they are now sort of pursuing engineering degrees. Some of these children are becoming doctors, others have gone to good universities.
ये बच्चे जितने हैं ये सक्सेस उसी के यहाँ उठाने से हुआ। ये पिडवे को जब हम खुद ही नहीं पिडे तो हम क्या पढ़ाएंगे, हम तो गुंवार से थे।
He is very proud of me and he thinks he is reading at school very nicely.
हम इनको यही सिखाते हैं कि तुम पढ़ो लिखो आगे बढ़ो, आगे बढ़ेगे तो आप कुछ पा जाएंगे, तो तुम्हारी फिर पिछली पीढ़ी तो आप हमेशा के लिए आगे हो जाएगी, और तुम पीछे रहेंगे तो हम तो पीछे आइए, हमसे तो तुम कहे तुमने क्या किए, अरे हमने तो कुछ नहीं किए, कुआं में पड़ा।
आपने दिल राजी हो गई थे कि देख ला अपना बड़ा बेटा पट गया, पार हो गया, सक्सेस हो गया। जब थे जाने गांव में तो आवते और कहते गुल्ली डंडी क्या और क्या बटा लोडी।
Also helps them to understand the environment and the relationship of their own communities with the environment, like let's say Ranthambore as a national park. People more and more understand that no, we do get something back from the park, whether it's healthcare, whether it's education, whether it's the biogas plant, which has been another important program that we've run, which is to try and get people to use cow dung to create energy using a biogas plant so that they don't have to go into the park to cut trees.
गोबर गैस खूब फायदा है, आप खूब गैस चाले जा, खूब खाना बना ले जा, खूब बढ़िया चाले जा।
Initially 20-25 years ago when I first started my work here, the average milk yield per cow was maybe 1 liter, 2 liters a day, and people would have hundreds of cows per village, all of them having to free graze in the park because economically it's not viable to feed them at home. And through the process of artificial insemination, I think now animal that used to give, let's say, a liter of milk, on an average, the first generation of crossbred animals will give them 10 to 15 liters of milk.
यार फायदा अपन को एक तो गाय डोलना कौन पड़ा, एक दूध की इंक्वायरी ज़्यादा होगी तो बच्चे को दूध मिल जाए, थोड़ा बहुत डेयरी में पहुंचा जा।
बाहर निकालने कौन पड़े, पहला डांग डूंगर में चरा जा, अब यहाँ घर पे ही चल लेती है, खूब बढ़िया रहती है, खूब चोखा बंदी रहते, उनको बंदियाँ डोला चाह पहला आँखा के कारण लिया डोला चाह भी घर पर इंजेक्शन दे जा चोखा बजत बला जब भी आ जा।
As these programs were getting established, one other sort of threat started to emerge. Poaching started to increase, and that became a serious threat. And we were very lucky that at that time the government of Rajasthan entered into a memorandum of understanding with Tiger Watch, which was a NGO that my father set up. And they came upon a very startling revelation that actually 18 to 21 tigers were actually missing inside Ranthambore. Finally, a state level and a national level inquiry was set up, and it was proven that yes, indeed, Ranthambore had lost half its tigers, and it was around the same time that another park in Rajasthan lost all its tigers, Sariska.
क्योंकि हमारे पास जो खाने पीने का राशन तो है ही नहीं, तो हम किससे पेट भरेंगे? वही जीव जानवर मारेंगे, वही टाइगर मारेंगे, वही मतलब हर काम करेंगे, कैसे छोड़ देंगे, कैसे क्या होगा? क्यों उनके ये पेट के लिए?
Tiger Watch engaged with a lot of the poaching communities who are called the Mogyas and Bawarias, who were basically hunter-gatherers and were considered sort of criminal tribes and never really accepted in the mainstream of life.
जिस डिपार्टमेंट में हमको पकड़ लिया, पकड़ करके हमको जेल दे दिया। अब उन्हें वहाँ से जमानत होकर हम बाहर आए। जब से मतलब हम इनसे टाइगर वाच से, इन बाग वालों से, इनों से मतलब टाइगर प्रोजेक्ट से जुड़े हुए।
जो टाइगर वाच हमसे कुछ समझाने लगे कि भाई इस काम को छोड़कर रोड पर आओ। हम रोड पे चल रहे हैं आज के 10 साल तो होती आई।
पहले तो मतलब जैसे जानवर की तरह थे हम, पशु की तरह, और अभी मतलब इनों से जुड़े के पीछे मतलब कोई परेशानी नहीं।
आज डॉक्टर साहब को बार बार मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि भाई उनने 500 आदमी को रोजगार दे रखा है।
Tiger Watch has set up a little hostel where the children from these tribes come and study. These children will fortunately not have to sort of look at poaching for a livelihood and will be able to sort of do other jobs that take them away from their dependence on the park.
टाइगर वॉच हॉस्टल हमको बहुत अच्छी तरह से पढ़ा रहा है और अच्छा खाना दे रहा है।
ये पढ़ रहा है, खूब व्यवस्था बन रही है यहाँ की, आगे खूब व्यवस्था रही थे, चाय भी मिले थे, टोस्ट भी मिले थे, दूध भी मिले थे, खावा को खूब व्यवस्था है थे। तो यहाँ के ये पढ़ रहा था तो यहाँ के पाते पाते माखू भी कार मिली जाओ, तो ये मैं न पढ़िया तो ये पढ़ रहा था माखू ऐसा अतर सो बसवास है।
पहले तो हम लोग डरते थे, कुछ धंधा भी खराब था। अब पढ़ाने से हमारे भी बच्चे इनकी सुधार होएगी तो हमारी सुधार होएगी।
Some of the people who are belonging to the Mogya tribes like Jugraj and his family have benefited, recently with his wife going through a hysterectomy at the hospital free of cost. So, there are projects like this, and Jugraj, as a result of the engagement with Tiger Watch, Prakriti Society, and the fact that his children study in the Tiger Watch hostel, has actually given up poaching and becomes a very important source of information regarding any poaching activity that happens around the park. So there's a lot of preemptive work in terms of stopping poaching that happens. One has to understand that when you look at Ranthambore today, you have to look at 5 decades of non-stop, tireless effort that my father put in. Part of the reason for what we do is to continue that legacy that my father left behind in the form of Ranthambore. This beautiful habitat that exists here in the form of Ranthambore and the tigers that roam free in Ranthambore, people all over the world can continue to sort of see them, enjoy them sort of, roaming free in their habitat. And I think that's the greatest pleasure that, for me, to be able to continue to engage in this form and to continue the legacy of my father.
निवेदन यही करते हैं कि हमारा ज़िंदगी हम तो गुजार ली कुछ करके, पीछे की इन बच्चों की ज़िंदगी कैसे गुजरेगी।
My name is Sitar Lal Singh.
My man is Cheetar.
I live in Kailaspuri.
आई लिव इन कैलाशपुरी। और मैं तो इतनी अंग्रेजी जानता हूँ कि पहले ही जो से एल्ड होती है 2 दे